and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. The time of the week for the pick. And I have 10 books I have to read. So, look at the bad boy started. So, first book is Venom 21. Now, I looked at the cover so many times and didn't realize until after I read the story that Venom had 4 arms now. I didn't realize that after I read the story and looked at the cover like, oh, he do have 4 arms. Well, anyway, this story is basically Venom, Eddie Brock fighting Bedlam. And I didn't realize Bedlam didn't have a host. It was just the symbiote. So he beat Bedlam and took over and became Venom again. That's basically the gist of the story. I like the Mindscape fight that they had. And basically his webbing is his veins and stuff like that, which was very cool. So yeah, I'm still enjoying Venom, but I'm thinking I need to drop some books, so I'm gonna give it to issue 25, and I'll probably be done with Venom. You know, about time. And then we have Superman number 5. This is regular issue, I think. Yeah, this is the regular issue. Basically, the fight continues with Silver Banshee, and you find out how Banshee and Jimmy Olsen met, and yeah, and it turns out she's not that bad. She's a really good guy, and basically they fight. Jimmy Olsen help her to stop fighting Superman. Then they go on a double date, and while they're at a double date, Luthor is being stabbed. And because of the fight between Silver Banshee, he couldn't hear Lex calling out for him, which was kind of cool. Because he was smiling, having fun, while Lex was getting stabbed. That man was getting shanked. He was shank. Woo! Yeah. And then it continues in the annual, the story. Because they got some storyline coming out. I'm like, man, that's just weird to have the storyline coming now. So I'm done with Superman. I think I'm gonna just go get the annual so I can finish the story. But other than that, I don't need to tie in to that storyline, Night Church or what it's gonna be called. So yeah. Then we have Vigil number 2. Vigil. And it basically is origin story of this guy. I still can't remember their names yet. Yeah, Arclight. His name is Arclight. Just like the one in X-Men, Marauders, Arclight. Basically his origin, how he came to work with that doctor, and that's basically it. And it turns out that the doctor has powers. Don't know what exactly his power is, but he always seems to know things and know who people are. So they're trying to figure that out at the same time. So yeah. So like I said, I'll probably get into maybe to issue 5. I don't know. Maybe see where the story leads. I'm just still debating. Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy number 3, where they all went on this hunt on this planet, like an offshoot of Spartax. And it's a planet that was run by a Groot, and some people killed Groot, that planet Groot, and Peter wasn't having it. So at the end of the book, he basically destroyed that planet because of what they did. So yeah, this book is just very, very dark now. It's not as funny as the other ones were, which I'm kind of liking. So yeah, I'm liking this take on Guardians. It's very, very good, very good. Then we have Edge of the Spider-Verse number 3, variant 1. I'm very fascinated about Spider-Boy. That's why I will never ever get an Edge of Spider-Verse book, because there's too many variant Spider-Man, and I don't like that. Not at all. But I got this one, and basically just 2 stories. One is Spider-Boy story, and the one is Billy Morales story, which is Spider-Man's sister, and basically, this basically his origin of not really an origin, just a story about him and it hints about how he got his powers. And then the other story is backup story is basically Miles' sister helping a woman and her son, and it turns out the son might be Miles' son. So we're gonna see about that. And then we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man #7. This is that Venom Carnage Reigns storyline. Now, because I'm not reading any of the other Carnage books, it's very hard for me to follow certain things, but at least this right here is a continuation of the last issue. So that's a good thing. And basically just them, they version of Suicide Squad came to arrest Miles, but Miles and them started fighting Carnage, you know. Then Iron Man showed up to help, and then they thought they beat Carnage, but it turns out they didn't, and Carnage basically speared Miles in the back, punctured his lungs, broke a couple of ribs. So in order to save him, Tony made up a suit. So basically now he has like a spider armor suit like Peter did back in the day. So yeah, and I like the color scheme of Miles's, but see, like everyone get that same suit who's a spider with the 4 little tentacles and stuff like that. But I'm still rocking with Miles Morales. So then we have Dawn of DC Titans #2. So like last issue, they become the new Justice League, and Wally West supposedly died. But in this one, they call Linda to let her know that Wally died, but instead Wally answered the phone and showed up there, and like I said, Wally went back to the past to try to figure out who murdered him. So yeah, and then there's a fire in Borneo, I believe, and they went to go put out the fire. Then after that, after they're arresting, turns out Tempest joined the new Brotherhood, not Brotherhood, Brother Blood. Yeah, so we're gonna see. I like Titans, but I think this is a 5 issue for me. I think it'll be 5 issues. I know it is. I know it. Now, this right here is Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider #2. I love the cover artwork. This is some good cover artwork. Yeah. And the basic continue is Blackout, and the Scarecrow, who, by the way, looked exactly like the Scarecrow from DC back in the day. So yeah, basically they get their powers amped up by the broker, and they go after Danny Ketch. Blackout go after Danny Ketch, and then Scarecrow go after Johnny Blaze. So yeah. And you also have a little chat with Caretaker, who feels there's something wrong with the Ghost Rider. So we're gonna see what it leads. But yeah, I think it's a 5-issue miniseries. So I'm gonna stick with it for right now. So yeah, I love my Ghost Riders. As you can see behind me, Ghost Rider's the man. Then we have Incredible Hulk #1. My only complaint about this book is they keep starting over, and then gonna add the legacy number. Stop that. Just go back to regular numbering. It'd be easier. Just stop doing that then. But yeah, this basically Return of the Monsters, Incredible Hulk. So basically, in the annual, Hulk and Bruce Banner are basically warring with each other. So now Hulk is trying to take over, and Bruce not having it. And somewhere in Cairo, someone unleashed some tombs of monsters, and now they hunting for the Hulk. It turns out Hulk go back way back, like thousands of years. So They're trying to find the green door and get their person back, I guess. Yeah. And basically, and also the girl who been abused by her father, and she trying to make the escape, and now she gonna be with the Hawk now. So yeah. So this was actually a good book. It's just that I'm getting tired of numbering. Just go back to the regular numbering if you can do Legacy. That's all I'm saying. Then you got the final Bloodline, Daughter of Blade. And basically just her, but basically her friends found out who she is. Like she's Daughter of Blade. She get her mom back, but then she had to go and fight Deacon. It turns out Deacon killed the girl who was trying to hunt Bree because she was stupid enough to believe that the Deacon Frost was going to help her fight monsters. Turns out she already knew about Deacon Frost, but yet she's still helping the vampires, which was kind of weird myself. But hey, I don't write these things. So yeah, I finished that. It actually was a good miniseries. Still not keen on the art. I mean, if the art, I don't know, just this cover art look good, but yet inside, it just doesn't look as nice. I guess I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but covered nice, yes. Inside, yeah, and it's the same artist. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe it's just me. Then we had Superboy #3. That's a cool cover right here too. A continuation with him joining the Cosmoteers, and it turns out they're not as good as you thought they were. One of them actually killing prisoners, and they setting up to do something evil. And Superboy don't know yet. He just helping them along, and he didn't know that he'd been set up. So yeah. So now the Green Lantern's getting involved at the end of this, and they're going for murder. So we're gonna see what happened on issue 3. But yeah. And then we have Wonder Woman #800. I got the variant cover of the Daughter Trinity. Now I read the main story. I'm not sure what happened in issue before, but I definitely know she's in some type of deep coma, and she's talking to all the other Wonder Girls. So they're like Donna, they're like Cassidy, they're like Yara Flores. So, and then she talked to Batman and Bruce. It just, I guess I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure what happened last issue, but that's basically what it was. And it's her waking up and realizing that she had friends that she go to and stuff like that. So some type of moral mental quest, I guess. Yeah. And the second story, well, basically was her. Now, see, I thought the daughter gonna be in the modern time, but it turns out the daughter's in the future with Damian Wayans as Batman, the 666 Batman version of him, and Jonathan Kent as Superman. And basically going on a quest to find someone, cause you don't know what happened, but that Superman had to do a trial for pain, Batman had to do a trial for fighting, and then she had to do a trial for morals. So, and to win it, she had to go see somebody. Don't know who the guy was, but he's a king or something, so I'm not sure. But it was a good story. It just, I'm upset that it wasn't in the modern time, it's in the future time. So, yeah. And technically, I guess she's leading the Justice League this version. So, yeah, but good story, good story. And then we have Ultimate Invasion #1. I got the Miles Morales negative cover. This look awesome. I like the negative space. And it's basically just the maker planning a jail heist to get him out of jail. And him going around stealing stuff from all the Illuminatis so he could build a machine to take him back home. to well make a machine to recreate his home. And then he went to Miles and told Miles about he's from another universe like him, from the same world. And if you want to go home, give him a call, give him a blank card, and that's about it. And then he went back in time, in the epilogue, he went back in time, and he stopped Peter Parker from being bit from a spider. Now, I'm not sure which Peter Parker it is. I'm not sure if it's 616 Peter Parker or the Ultimate Universe Peter Parker. So I'm not sure which one it is. They leave you hanging that way. But all in all, it was a good story. Now, am I going to keep reading it? I might read it but not collect it. I might just skim through it just to see what happened, but I don't know if I want to read it. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, my pick of the week is, even though I complain about it, it was between two of them. It was between Edge of Spider-Verse and this is my pick. Hulk #1. I love the artwork. I love Bruce Banner as a vagabond walking around, living on straps, and the Hulk is trying to take over. The artwork is spectacular in this book. I love Hulk with the long hair. This book is great. I like the monsters that chasing after them. I like the story. Like I said, only problem I had with it, just the numbering. And I hope it lasts longer. I mean, I hope it goes longer than the other one did. But if not, oh well. But I'm going to stick with this for right now. So, this is my pick of the week. Hulk #1, Return of the Monsters. This was an awesome book. Go pick it up. Peace. And I see you when I see you.